Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. For those of you who are new to my channel, you probably would like to know how does my channel different from so many other cooking channels on YouTube. In this video, I would like to describe the nature of my YouTube channel, also the goals and objectives that I would like to achieve to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routines. First, I would like to go back and briefly explain why I create this YouTube channel in the first place. I am a retired college professor with my expertise is in immunology, which is a discipline that studies our immune system. As I recall, when I approached my retirement, I discovered the problem that we face in this country with obesity. And obesity would not have been a problem if it does not cause chronic diseases that reduce quality of life and shorten life expectancy. The cause of obesity and its associated chronic diseases has been firmly established to be due to the overconsumption of food that is abundant in calories, but it is low in nutritional values. In the current American food landscape, overconsumption of fast and processed food is the primary problem. The desire for fast and processed food is a habit that is difficult to break because of its convenience, as well as its appeal to our biological preference for fat, sugar, and salt. Today in America, as well as around the world, the avoidance of fast and processed food is almost impossible. However, research around the world has repeatedly shown that people prefer home cooking. People not only recognize the nutritional benefit of home cooking, but they also appreciate the inherent social value of home cooking. When I first started this project, I was going to write a book to discuss the health benefits of home cooking. In this book, I was going to provide scientific arguments to demonstrate how home cooking is able to reduce obesity as well as to mitigate chronic diseases. And then I realized that people are already well aware of the general idea of this concept. They might not know the specific details. So what people are interested in is not more scientific evidence, but they would like to know how they could easily replace fast and processed food with home cooking that would fit their lifestyle. So the goal of my project has become to demonstrate how to make home cooking as a process that will suitable to incorporate into your daily routines. Therefore, my approach in this channel is to introduce you to a home cooking system that is flexible, adaptable, that you could use to fit whatever situation that you might be in. So I developed the FAST cooking system with the term FAST is the acronym for the 4 attributes of the cooking system, that is flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. These 4 attributes intend to create an environment, a framework, or you can call it a structure that you can operate in your everyday cooking. Within the system, you can decide what is practical and feasible for you. So when you cook, you know what the outcome is going to be. For me, such a system is valuable because it will allow me to build on my past experiences. Consequently, I have improved my cooking steps, make them more efficient as well as effective. First, let me briefly discuss why I choose stir frying as the primary cooking technique for the cooking system. For me, speed is the most important factor in selecting stir frying. With the ability to cook most dishes in 5 minutes or less, stir frying is the most efficient cooking techniques that I know. Second is flexibility. you can cook food of different amounts from one person up to a family of 6, all in one cooking session. This flexibility also extended to the type of food that you cook in them, all the way from meat to vegetables. Number 3, adaptability. I find that I'm able to cook many different types of dishes from different cuisine, all with the stir-frying technique. And I find that stir-frying is particularly great for creating fusion dishes. Stir-frying is also particularly suitable for template-based cooking. By using a basic template, you can create many different versions by making simple substitutions. Number 4, by easily control how much I want to cook my food ingredients, I am able to cook them lightly so I can retain their nutritional value. Furthermore, by varying the amount of oil that I use in the stir-frying process, I can help myself to meet my dietary goals. Last but not the least, I find stir-frying is the best cooking method to enhance the natural flavor of the food ingredients. Stir-frying is probably the most effective technique for home cooking because it is simple, efficient, and using one single cooking utensil, you can make almost every dishes that you want in your meals. And when you combine speed, flexibility, adaptability, nutrition, and flavor, I don't think I would be able to find another cooking method that would be better than stir-frying. Advanced prepping is the second attribute of my fast cooking system that I would like to briefly address. I supported my college education by working in the restaurant business, from traditional Chinese restaurants to typical American dinner club. I worked in all imaginable jobs in a restaurant business, from dishwasher all the way to bartenders, and in between I work as a dining room server as well as a cook in the kitchen. And I discovered, as well as you probably know, one of the most important criteria of success in a restaurant is to be able to get the food from the kitchen to the customer's table as quickly as possible. I discovered that one common theme in all restaurants is to have everything ready just before you are ready to cook. This means that as much as possible, you should have your food ingredient prepped in advance without affecting the quality of the final dish. And when you cook a stir-frying dish from scratch, the limiting factor is always the prepping. I say a dish that takes 5 minutes to cook in stir-frying might take as much as 15 to 20 minutes to prep. And this is the reason why advanced prepping plays a prominent role in my cooking system. Because through advanced prepping, you can achieve the maximum efficiency when you have it together with stir-frying. Advanced prepping also has several other important benefits. It will reduce food waste, and it also actually enhances the shelf lives of your food ingredients. Like most people, I used to get very excited about recipes. And of course, there are some great recipes out there. I don't know about you, but recipe cooking does not work for me because most of the recipes are impractical. Because they often involve cooking steps that I'm not familiar with, as well as they require cooking ingredients I do not have on hand. And at least for me, it takes significant amount of my time to figure out the recipe and to follow their instructions. And this is where template-based cooking comes in when you combine stir-frying and advanced prepping. So in the case of template-based cooking, I created a hierarchy of my cooking techniques with stir-frying at the bottom of this hierarchy. So every time when I start to cook, I always will start out with my basic template, which is stir-frying, that I have a lot of familiarity. And this gives me confidence in making the change because I know what to expect and I can predict the outcomes. And now, because of advanced prepping, I have many ingredients available for me to choose from and create variations from the basic template. By using this approach, it has completely transformed the way how I cook. It opened up these vast possibilities of many dishes that I would never imagine that I could cook. Furthermore, this also eliminates the anxiety each night of not knowing what to cook. And now cooking is fun and enjoyable. Every time I walk into the kitchen, I can imagine what I could make. The last but not the least attributes of my fast cooking system is flavor chasing. It's a combination of the three other attributes of the fast cooking system, that is stir frying, advanced prepping, and template-based cooking. To me, to like what I cook is absolutely essential to make home cooking sustainable. Therefore, I constantly improve the flavor of my dish to make them more attractive to me. With stir frying, it is easy for me to make changes and modifications when I cook. And because of advanced prepping, I have many ingredients that I can select from to create different variations. And of course, template-based cooking play an important role because I'm familiar with the templates, so anytime when I make adjustment, I know what kind of outcome to expect. And consequently, my cooking is undergo constant change and evolution. So my home cooking is a dynamic rather than static process because I continue to improve my existing dishes as well as to explore new ideas to include in my menu. The fast cooking system has transformed my attitude toward home cooking because now each time when I walk into the kitchen, I start with a sense of curiosity, discovery, as well as exploration to see what I can come up with that evening. I post a video each day to help people to adopt my fast cooking system. If you want to learn more about it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. I will see you tomorrow.